Oh my God,
Great.
my nipples are hard. Jesus.
Luckily, we're covering men up right now.
Hey guys, it's me, Matty J, and this is Thank God It's Filipino Fridays on the Throga channel.
In the Philippines, they are singing. Voices of angels are ringing. From Gary V to Maury, every song is a wow. They hit the high notes and the low notes with Katrina and Buddha Code. There's SB19 and Miss Casey playing the trumpet with her mouth. They got the choirs like the Madrigals, Gigi and Maestro Ryan C. So let's roll out the red carpet for Lonnie, Leo, and Regine. Thank God it's Filipino Friday, where the malls are a concert hall. But if you're one of the five, hit like and subscribe, 'cause a small percent is still time well spent. Oh, thank God it's Filipino Friday.
Friends, we are here with Matty J. We're going to ask him how to say his last name because I'm sure I've screwed it up 100 times already.
Maybe I'll take a crack at it.
But we know it's Matty. We have that part, right? And we know his
got that.
voice.
We got that.
The most important part. He is here with us. We're about to ask him some questions, and you guys submitted some questions as well. So let's jump in here. He is Matty J.
What's up?
Oh, he's...
Hey everyone, how are you?
You have so much flair.
So much flair, so much energy. Yes,
I
we
love it.
Thank you so much. I think it's the Filipino sun still inside my spirit, you know.
It's in your heart.
It's
Yeah,
gotta
and
be.
there's no sun in the UK, so I have
No, I
to
was
be
gonna say,
provided in some way. Yeah.
Very similar to where I'm from, so I feel you. I'm feeling
Yeah.
you. We still, it's May, and we still don't have sun yet. Hopefully by
I live
June.
in
We're
I
hoping
live in
by June.
Florida. I moved away from the cold, so I'm still trying to pull Johnny down south to join me here. So
When I'm
I have to
retired.
ask first, how do we say your last name? Is it
Well, the
Juniosa?
goal is
Juniosa?
my personal goal is to get the Beyonce Adele treatment one day. It's just Maddie,
There it
which is
is.
completely fine. But the way you say it
Enough
is
said.
Juniosa.
So it will
Juniosa.
be
But that's a nice
Matty,
last name, though.
Matty, formerly known as Matty Juniosa.
Correct.
Tama?
Correct. Tama.
So UK, when did you move there and why?
I moved here 2022. Yeah, and I went here to study because you know how it is back home. It's hard to be a queer artist. It's hard to like try to get the limelight and claw your way amongst these like monsters of singers. So
Right.
I wanted to like
Mhm.
discover and learn and restart, you know, like clean slate. And also, it was one of my bucket list dreams to study abroad and to live a Netflix life, you know? So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Don't we all want that, you know?
Well, you're right now. You're in rehearsals for Jesus Christ Superstar, which, by the way, I forgot to tell our viewers. That's why you weren't able to join us during an actual live stream because our schedules just don't align. So what's happening there?
Yeah, so we just started rehearsals for Jesus Christ Superstar, which I'm so grateful to be a part of.
Favorite.
And at the
It's his
same
favorite,
time, I'm
yes.
doing. Really?
It is my
Favorite of all
absolute
time.
number one musical. Love it.
Oh my God, that like the libretto and the music sheets, my brain is just exploding because I'm very pop heavy and the chord world that I live in because I'm playing
Right.
the role of Annas. So like the
Great.
songs that I have are within the minors and all that. So like my
Mhm.
brain is exploding, but so grateful to be a part of it.
It's
Great
a
challenge,
cool
yeah.
role too because I mean you get to really kind of flirt with like that head voice, passaggio, mixed tones because Annis's role is high, and often an understudy for Jesus. Is that the case here or no?
No, thank God I'm not, because doing BGT alongside, oh my God, oh, I'm belting my ass off on BGT and then belting my ass off in Gethsemane. Oh my God, no, thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
although I would like to hear you sing Gethsemane or Heaven on Their Minds. In both of those, like I
Oh
can
my
see you
God.
killing it.
Maybe
Yes.
one day I just gotta get
Yes.
some pearls out on stage and be like, oh.
Is that West End?
Yeah, it's West End. Yeah, with
Congrats,
like,
Maddie. That's
thank you
awesome.
so
Awesome.
much. The funny
Awesome.
thing is, like, I didn't expect both of them to arrive at the same time. Completely separate auditions, completely different times, and it just so happened while I was waiting for BGT to come out, I was going through the auditions for Jesus Christ Superstar, and it just
Right.
so happened that I got them both, you know. God is good.
I mean,
Amen.
that's a good problem to
Absolutely.
have.
Absolutely. So how are you preparing sort of physically and mentally? How many shows do they do? Is it like a Broadway type thing where it's pretty much
8
eight shows
shows
a
a
week?
week?
Pretty much, yeah, and
Okay.
I'm on
How are you
all
prepping for
week.
that?
I'm just trying to get my stamina up because I haven't been to the gym for 2 months. And I'm trying to like preserve my voice, preserve my energy and spirit. Everything's so new to me, like even the magnitude of how my name got out there, everything's so new. So I'm a little drained lately,
Oh
but
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying
I
to
mean, you're
get
blowing up
my.
right now. Yeah.
Oh no!
So
Uh,
okay, so you haven't been to the gym, but you're at rehearsals all day. Obviously, you're on your feet. Are you just at blocking stages right now?
Pretty much, and learning music, a lot of music.
Okay. Because there's not a lot of dance for that character.
Yeah, funnily enough, though, I think the route that they're going for is quite different. So we're
Okay.
out there like doing hip stuff. Oh my God. So it's a sight to see.
Well, we look
uh,
forward to that too.
Backtracking to blowing up.
Pause.
How are you adjusting to that? Like that's a total life change right
Oh
there. Like
yeah.
how has that been?
Honestly, it's just been, when you're young and you dream about these things and you rehearse how you like, oh my God, hi,
When
hello.
this
I did a
happens,
lot
yeah.
of that growing up, but now that it's happening, you can probably do it for like the first week. But now it's been a couple weeks since my audition came out and then Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
I think like that's just me wishful thinking that I can keep that up. But by nature, I guess for me, I'm a very just a giddy person. I'm just here to live. I'm
I'm
just
not
here for the
getting that
good
at all from you.
time.
No.
I'm quite low, yeah. I'm quite demure.
Very introverted, very
So I
shy.
guess
Yeah.
like dealing with all that is pretty. It comes naturally that I enjoy the interactions, but
Right.
I do have days, but at the same time, I keep thinking to myself, this is the life you dreamed. So might as well. And I know
Seize
my
it. Yeah.
boundaries, I know the stuff. So I think I've grown. That's one of the things I learned being here alone in the UK for 3 years. It's
Mm,
to keep my peace. So now that I know how to keep
good.
that, I'm getting to deal with all of this better than I would have like 7 years ago when I was an
Right.
idol, you
Yeah.
know?
No, the timing is just right. Yeah, timing is everything. And yeah, having
Right.
that balance I think is key.
Yeah,
And there's the difference between work that's hard and hard work. Hard work is like, oh God, I can't do this. Work that's hard, it's exhausting, but if it's something you love, then it's totally worth putting your all into. So
we have some questions prepared. Like I said, we have some from our thronelies, we call them. So I feel like we should share with Maddie where the term thronelies came from.
well, okay.
He would
So
appreciate it.
my original idea, which I felt was brilliant, and I still do to this day, but it had to change. So I made up the name for our fans, Thronely fans. So obviously you can know where I got that from. I thought
Here's
that was
the problem.
genius.
I have an 11-year-old who, when you type in Thronely fan in
Where does it
Google,
take you?
guess what it comes up with?
I know I've never seen that website.
So we decided just to go with Thronelies, and that is the name of our subscriber fan base.
We decided, yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. Funnily enough, my drag name is Lalamunan, which is throat queen. So I mean, we're one and the same. We think alike.
All right, you and Johnny are not allowed to do branding for Throga. It's off the
Oh,
table.
I love this interview so much.
Back to the questions.
Anyway, yes, we digress. Yes.
Growing up in the Philippines, because you just recently moved there, where did you start? First of all, what island were you born and raised on, and where did singing begin for you?
I was raised mainly in Manila. I was a city
Oh, okay.
boy. Unfortunately, I needed more of the tropics and the island life, but I did grow up in Manila, Mandaluyong City, and yeah, I did spend some time in my childhood, like dropping off different places here and there, but
Hmm.
mostly I spent my life in the city.
And were you in theater? I mean, obviously, we know singing is everywhere. Like, what was that start for you? What did that look like?
Well, my dad, he sings, and I grew up listening to a lot of like the 80s, a lot of 90s ballads and all that. But singing started for me very, very young, like around the age of 3 or 4. That's when I
Hmm.
started to learn how to sing kind of by watching my dad perform, and
Sure.
watching MTV, all that. That's how I learned how to speak English as well, by watching a lot of music videos and
Oh,
MTV
that
and
makes
stuff.
sense.
So
Yeah,
you
which
were
is
you were
why,
born in a time where MTV actually played music, because
yeah,
that was they
very
did that for a
It's a
much.
little
very
while.
small
Yeah.
window.
Like
Yes.
that era of Britney Spears, that was
Oh,
my
okay.
childhood.
All right.
Destiny's
Right.
Child, yeah, that was my childhood.
They were
So I
great.
grew
Yeah.
up like singing in terms of, I think it was around the age of 8 or 9 was when I started making it kind of serious. Because you know how in the Philippines, in school systems, we have like yearly competitions of the singing stuff
Of
or the
course.
representative of schools. So I used to be that kid. And when I
Yeah.
was younger, my teachers used to say, "Oh, you sound like the young Michael Jackson." And I was like, can I be the young Beyonce? But in my head, I was like, you know what? I'll do my thing. I'll do my thing. And
I
then
love it.
yeah, I did choirs and then I did theater around the age of 17. It wasn't until I was 15 when
Oh,
I
so it
did
was
formal
later.
training.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about rock? We have one quick question from Tricio says Matty seems like he's a rocker. Are there any OPM bands or rock singers that he looked up to or draws inspiration from?
Oh my God, I love that question already. Because
Hmm.
funnily enough, when I was 15 and I did my first ever vocal training, it was in this little spot in a mall in Makati City where they called it the School of Rock. So my first ever training was in rock. And my first ever singing
Oh,
piece was Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. So that's how I
nice.
started out. Yeah.
What was the first moment singing in public where the reaction was just so obvious and there was just this light going off where you're like, okay, I'm pretty good. I'm really good. And I want to pursue
I
this.
think
Do you remember that moment?
ever since I was young, like I used to be
Yeah.
that kid in the family parties. You know how we always have karaoke, right? I used to be that
Yes.
kid who was like, "Oh my God, Manny, can you sing?" And then everyone would say, "Oh, your voice is so smooth." And I never thought that that was like a real thing. I always thought like, why is my voice smooth and not like Beyonce? Like, why am I not like a belter? So I think it was around okay, I have a funny story because when I was 11 years old, we had a singing competition in school, and
Hmm.
then it was the Broadway week, like the fifth week of this singing competition. It was
Okay.
called Steps Idol. And then in Broadway week, the week prior to that, I was given the note to look at the audience when I'm performing because I was doing One Step at a Time by Jordan Sparks. And I was just looking at the corner of the room because I had such like a huge fear of performing. I had stage fright
Oh.
like all my childhood. And then tried the week after, did the Broadway week. I did
Hmm.
Reflection from Mulan.
Right.
And then halfway through the song, I had to throw up. So I went off stage as an 11-year-old, and then the whole school was cheering for me to get back on, Maddie, Maddie. And then me being the little child, I was like, I can't do that now. I can't. I've embarrassed myself. And then I'm never gonna sing again. And then one of my classmates, because I lost that week, because it was a voting kind of things, like you had to
Okay.
give like 5 pesos to get votes in. So
Okay.
all my classmates tried their best, but I lost. And then this is when it clicked for me that I'm gonna take this seriously now because my classmate said to me, "We did our part and you failed to do yours." And I
Oh,
was like, "Oh
Oh,
my God,
that's
you are so
intense.
right. I'm gonna do
pivotal
it right.
moment.
I'm gonna take this seriously." Yeah. So what
Yeah.
was the question? I've derailed from the question.
No,
Jesus
this
Christ.
is.
We don't care. That's great. That's great.
What was the question?
Um,
Oh, the first
But
reaction where I was
oh
like,
yes, yes,
"Oh,
when you
yeah."
first kind of discovered. Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but so I think that was the time because I had people who believed in me so much and I didn't believe in myself. I was like, I just wanted to sing and be in
Right.
Destiny's Child. But I was like, okay, now I'm gonna do this seriously. Now I know the reaction is that people can root for me and I'm worth rooting for. So then I started like discovering more stuff and learning more singing stuff.
Did that
uh,
fuel you to work through that performance anxiety then? It was just kind of like a just show up and push through it kind of thing?
Very much, because I think it wasn't until I was 17 that I finally unlocked what I can do potentially in the future. Because
right.
prior to that, I was very shy. Like this person you know now, miles away from who I was. I couldn't perform. I couldn't like yeah, I was just very shy because I was also
Wow.
like a fat Filipino kid, so I was bullied a lot. So I never
Ah,
had the guts to be like, I'm worth watching or whatever. So it wasn't
Sure.
until all the failures that made me kind of like, you know what, there's so much you need to do and there's so much to work on. If you want to live out the dream you're imagining, to be on MTV, to be like Beyonce, whatever, you have to work on these things now while you're still young.
good
And we
for
didn't have
you.
the financials to do it, but self-learning and all that. So,
Yeah. So what did you do prior to Britain's Got Talent? Where were you performing? What were you doing with gigs and all that stuff?
well, when I was in high school, I did choir, where my choir master told me I was flat all the time. So then I worked on my pitch. And then when I finished that, I did singing
No
competitions.
disdain
Not a
there.
lot of them. No disdain at all. Yeah. Love him. Love the guy. But after that, I started doing competitions, trying out for like school stuff. Then I lost, and then I won, and then I lost. So it's a lot of like here and
Yeah.
there. And then I had a singing group in college where, because it was after I didn't get in the auditions for The Voice in the Philippines. Um, it was one of those small auditions where it's like thousands of people and you line up from like 4 a.m.
Right,
And
right.
then I got to sing like 8 hours later. And then
Hmm.
immediately the guy was like, "Oh, you're too timid. You're not ready yet." So then in college, I went and joined a singing group called De La Salle Inner Soul, who I owe a lot of who I am today. Um, and that singing group really honed me. We did a lot of like school performances, we did concerts, and it was all self-produced by the school. Like we were doing the logistics, the production stuff. So I know the backbone of what it takes to put on a show. So
Yeah.
then I also had to be worthy of being on that show. So that was like
Mm,
when the professional training was.
Yeah,
And
that's
then I
great.
started doing musical theater and all that. So
awesome. Well, it's really encouraging because I think the general perception of somebody like you that's just killing it and you've just like hit this peak moment, and who's just has this amazing ability. I think people just think, people with your talent,
There's an
you
assumption.
wake up like that. You were always like that.
Yeah,
There
doesn't
was no
work like
struggles,
that.
and it's like, and I think it's really encouraging if there is any aspiring artists and singers out there to see that the journey is real, and those moments that are struggles can be the pivotal moments, and that can really sort of propel you as opposed to break you. So I think it's awesome that you're sharing
And
that
it's the
part of your story.
yeah.
combination, the fact that you did take it for granted, right? Because you could have just kept, lived under the umbrella of compliments from the family saying, "Yay, Maddie's great," and just, sing karaoke at
Well,
home.
as we found out, everybody's very supportive too. One of the things we loved
Just
when we were in the Philippines,
encouraging, yeah.
those karaoke gatherings, just the gathering of friends, and everybody sang like all
Right,
abilities, and everybody was very supportive. So I guess that can be awesome, but also a detriment too if you want to really sort of aspire to do
right.
something.
But it's the work you put in after that. Aside
Mm,
from being recognized as having skill, it's the time and energy you put into, which is so clear you've put in
yes.
because in the we've only seen two performances, and that that doesn't happen magically. As it's the perception of it being magical and just a purely God-given gift. That illusion is what great musicians and singers provide to the viewers, and you're
Yeah.
killing it. And the
But
work
by
you
the
put
way,
into it is really obvious.
we talked about this before the show, but I'm purposely drinking from this mug for you, Matty. And I thought for our viewers, you and I could make a pact. We can bring Salvation back. We just saw the movie. If you watch Star Wars, I will watch The Greatest Showman. This has been a running thing. I have yet to see The Greatest Showman because there's something with me. I'm like a little too cool for school, and it's like, oh, everybody's seen that, so I'm not going to do it.
On that note, we have 2 questions. One is from Keen Lobo, says, please ask Matty if he has watched the full movie of Star Wars yet. Have you? So that's
I'm sorry, I already spilled the beans on that.
I have a friend who's a huge Star Wars fan. Like, he's literally got stormtroopers in his house and stuff. He genuinely tried. I was staying over at his house, and we were watching on TV, and he was like, "Oh, you told me about the Star Wars joke that you said." This was before BGT was out and all that. And he was like, "Do you want to watch some of it?" So we watched episode 1, and immediately I went.
That's not a good one to start with. Yeah,
Literally,
even the most fervent Star Wars fans, they do that with the first episode. So if I can give any advice, start with the trilogy from the 70s, episode 4. You have to start in the middle.
4.
Yes.
Right, that's good. That's Beyonce's birthday. You can get me on that.
I knew that, and I knew that would get through to you, so that's why I said
that. And the follow-up question, I love that you brought this up, Johnny, is from Next Up Poe, writes, has he already asked Matty if he's already watched The Greatest Showman, unlike someone we know? So this has been the running joke. Have you seen The Greatest Showman?
No.
I love.
oh, him. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I know you haven't.
I love The Greatest Showman. I love The Greatest Showman.
Yes.
Honestly, Lauren Allred, who was the voice behind Never Enough,
right,
is one of the reasons why I joined BGT as well. So
really,
yeah.
I hear it's
cool.
quite good.
It's
And
super
I
good,
will get
Johnny.
around
You're
to it.
gonna love it.
You have.
I'll
to
promise
see it.
you, if you watch it, and I'll watch Star Wars, and then I'll get back on the channel and do something.
That's a deal.
Yes,
That's a deal.
All right.
It's a deal that's
Okay.
never going to happen.
I
Sadly.
just needed I'm known as the procrastinator on this show.
I'll send Bridget an email that I've seen it, and then I'll wait for the email to come back to me that you've seen it.
This is just the motivation that I needed. I needed
Perfect.
today. If you want to talk about pivotal moments in someone's life, this is it for me. Yeah, that's the theme of today's show.
Oh my goodness, I love this. All right, I got a couple more questions for you, if you don't mind. It is our understanding that you either arranged or had a role in the arrangement of the songs that we've already heard on BGT. Did you play a part in that? And what is your process for taking a song and making it yours?
So for the audition, a lot of it was me. So I was handled, I
Purple
was
Rain
given,
one, right?
yeah, the Purple Rain one. I was given the backing track for that. And then prior to that, I had the original arrangement for it, like closer to what Prince's sound like.
Right.
So I had that, and I had an idea with what I wanted to do with that, but then they gave me a different track, and I had to study it because they just gave it to me as a backing track, no guide vocals. There were a lot of like empty spots where it's just doom, doom, doom. So I was like, I'm gonna have to do something in there, like, and I knew I had like 2 minutes something to get to all like to get to
Right.
show what I can do. So my process mostly is to try out the song the way I would sing it, and then extend my options by trying to be creative. I sing it an octave lower so I could like try out some riffs, try out some
Somewhere to
runs, or
go.
yeah, somewhere to go. And then because I now that I've studied in musical theater, I know the limit of my voice, but I also know the extent of where it can go and how much power I could give in like my chest register, my mix register. So it was a lot of trial and error. And then it was also a lot of just feeling the music. I think one of the things where I went wrong in Idol is that I was thinking and looking at myself as a too technical singer. And one of the things that I always say when you watch me perform is you have to listen to me with your heart and not with your ears. because I
Very
come from
wise.
musical theater and I come from a place of just enjoyment in performing. So a lot of my process in discovering what I'm gonna do for a song is really just feeling it out and feeling what feels right. So yeah, and also in the
Yeah,
moment, you never know what comes out of you. So
yeah.
You give yourself that space. That's amazing.
At the end of the day, with all the education, all the theory, all the craftsmanship of writing or arranging, when it comes down to it, it's like it's all about what makes you feel good. The thing that started the whole process of getting into music, and the most simple, like, how does this make me feel? Not
Hmm.
what's technically the best thing, or is this the best chord progression from a theory standpoint.
yeah.
So
And I
that's pretty
also
cool.
didn't want to like overextend myself by trying out things I don't do, you know? As much as I want to be a Regine Velasquez or I want to be a Beyonce, I didn't want to get up and do Purple Rain and start to like do Purple Rain.
Right,
You know,
right,
that's not
right.
what I wanted to do.
Right,
So
right,
I
right,
had
right.
to stick to my
That
guns, basically.
Yeah.
Smart.
That being said, the craft of putting together one of those sort of truncated performances, those minute, 2 minute things, where it's
That's
like you
hard.
have to maximize that time and you have to have those peak moments, those high notes, and it's got to have a certain flow to it that's different from a usual journey of a 3 minute pop song. It's like you have to really like hit it, and it's like
Yeah.
those moments have to be.
Yeah.
So there is definitely that strategic element too, but I think it's that balance of, okay, what's wise to do here, just from a
Hmm.
strategy standpoint, and then what feels great. So,
Yeah.
um, I
It's
have a question for you. Oh, you have something else you want to
well,
say?
I was gonna say, if Johnny, if you don't mind pausing the question for a moment, it's just funny that you brought up Idol, because
Oh,
I think we should watch this together.
Oh my
we should
God, I was
definitely watch this
19.
together.
Ah,
Wait, how old are you now? If you don't mind
I'm
me asking.
27 now.
27. Okay, so you've been in theater only a couple years at this point. You've just started some
Graduated
training,
college,
just
yeah.
graduated. Okay. So tell us about this experience, or should we just hit play?
Oh my God, I'll tell you something. At the time, I thought I was ready. And
Well,
maybe I was
sure.
cocky like that, but
Or you wouldn't have
um,
done it, right? You wouldn't have
yeah,
stepped up to the plate if you didn't think you were prepared for it.
Hmm.
yeah. And I'm just looking back now, it's just a little crazy because I thought I was ready, and then you get to the years after, and you're like, oh my God, you could have put in more time to do that and whatever. But oh my God, let's just get into it, I guess.
Let's get into it. All right.
All right. We do have a filter on top of it, so it allows us to watch it. So that's why that's there. But we can hear.
Looking out
That's your woman.
on the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired.
There she is.
And when I knew
Oh my God, I was
I
so
had
skinny.
to face another day,
You
I
can
like your
hear a
pants
youthful
too.
it
tone,
made
though.
me
You can hear
feel
it.
so tired. Before the day I met you, my life was so unkind. But you're the key to my peace of mind. You make me feel, 'cause you make me feel, 'cause you make me feel like a natural woman. Oh, baby, what you done to me? What you done to me, Mr. James Reed? Yes. Ooh, you make me feel so good inside, baby. Hey, I want to be close to you. You make me feel so alive. You make me feel.
All right. What note was that?
E.
What?
It's an E. Do you know your highest note, by the way?
This one?
Like, are you conscious of that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So what is the highest note? Because that's pretty damn high.
My highest now is a G.
Is a G. So G5.
The that
Yeah.
execution is amazing because you kept the tone that you had an octave under and you carried it right into that space, which is great. Because there is no help here. There's no reverb. There's no compression.
No, totally dry.
It's just
Totally
they
sterile
gave
environment.
you no assistance vocally in this, so it's like
No mic either.
yeah, it's they're just like capturing the room, and it's not even like in a live room that we call it, where there's like natural reverbs and things like that. So for you to sing in a pretty sterile space to give it that much soul is fantastic. Because that's really
Yeah.
tough circumstances to sing in.
Yeah, this is awesome, by the way, and it's only with relativity that we can even start to be like, oh, well, you're better now. But it's like
We
if
can
we were just
hear the
watching
growth.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah, like even my
that's
mix has a
awesome.
rasp. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, just going in blindly and objectively, that's great. It's
The
amazing.
mix has a rasp, which implies a slight imbalance, or just from being there for 48 hours with no sleep. It's just the nature of how they do these things. But what you're doing, even at this age, is you're presenting it as if that was intentional. And that's what great musicians are. Great magicians. They trick their audience into thinking that what they did was what they had planned all along. Right? So you've got that sensibility here, even though the skills maybe weren't at its full capacity. And I don't even say full capacity because you're still a baby. You're in your 20s. You still have so much more to grow. I mean, this is exciting. This is great.
So at this moment, what are you feeling? What emotions are happening? Are you nervous? Are you just sort of in the zone? You blocking it all out? What's going on?
I genuinely phased out. The minute that song started, I remember this was like the first time I ever put myself out there. And funnily
Wow.
enough, this is like the first time I came out as well to like my whole
Really?
family. I mean,
Wow.
of course, like there's no hiding I'm gay to my family. But this was like the first time I officialized it. Like, hey everyone. So like me doing all the small tricks of saying like, you make it like a natural woman. It was just like all those small stuff
Great.
were
It's
just like
great.
everything
Yeah.
was distinctive. Everything was just yeah. I lost myself in that moment. Genuinely.
Beautiful. That's what you
Awesome.
want to kind of like let the lyrics kind of take over and sing, like you said, sing with the heart. Like you just want that automation to take place. Clearly, you've already put in time at this point, but all right, let's keep going from here. I backed it up a little bit. That was crazy transition up.
I wanna be close to you. You make me feel so alive.
Wow.
You make me feel, 'cause you make me feel. You make me feel like a natural. Yeah. 'Cause you make me feel. Oh, you make me feel like a natural woman. A woman. Ooh, yes.
Okay.
I'm galing.
Angeling.
Wow.
I'm so happy.
Linus.
Thank you so much.
All right, what's
I'm
your
so
thought process when you're
happy.
doing those runs? Okay, I always ask the people that are riff monsters that can do that type of thing. What do you think about? Like, do you pre-plan those runs,
yeah.
or is it just does that happen automatically too?
Well, partly it was pre-planned, but the pre-planning part of it was like the ad lib it's just me ad libbing when I'm planning what I'm pre-planning, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it was a lot of trying, also influences from other performances. Like there's a little bit of Kelly Clarkson's in there. There's a little bit of the
Sure.
Kennedy Center performance from Aretha Franklin in there. So it's just me combining like the icons and the stuff I listen to. And even like the baby at the end was mostly like, oh, I heard Beyonce do that one time. So I was just like, hey,
Right.
you know what? Let me try that out. Like a lot
By
of
the way,
those.
I don't think I've ever heard the word Beyonce uttered so much in one show before. I have to ask, what is your favorite Beyonce slash and or Destiny's Child song,
Ooh.
if you have one?
Well,
Just
if
tell me.
there's one song that I've asked my family and all my friends to play when I die, it is Halo. by Beyonce. I
It's
genuinely think
Ryan Tedder and
specifically,
Beyonce. Yeah.
exactly, and but
amazing
specifically
song.
the Vegas arrangement where she goes
Oh,
fade away, like she just goes beast mode. Specifically that.
Wow.
also, what is it like singing in front of Regine? I mean, talk about a legend, and there's an intimidation factor, but also she's a real life angel that is on Earth right now, and she's just the nicest
Yes.
person. So it's like kind of like offsets it. But what was that like for you to sing in front of her?
I'm, I mean, you guys have one up against me. You've been to her house. I've worked with her for years. She never invited me there.
Just well, she also, they
But
cooked for us too, but it's we don't want to rub that.
I heard you and Tito Augie were very close. Like you got along quite well. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's Augie
he's my new best
Alcacid.
friend.
He's
Yes, I love
pretty
Augie.
We're not
much.
talking about that, Maddie. I'm still a little jealous about their relationship.
I watched the video.
He's so great, man. He's so
Yeah.
great. They're
But
both great.
it was such a dream because genuinely, other than Beyonce, my other Beyonce is Regine Velasquez. I grew
Mm,
up watching her videos, when like early YouTube days when YouTube creators would create a compilation of Regine Velasquez high notes, the flair. I used to watch that like religiously. So to have sung in front of her, it was just such a dream. I think that's partly why I had to let go of my own like my consciousness in that moment because
Yeah,
I knew who I was performing in front of. I knew how her ears worked.
right?
And I wanted to do her proud most of all because I'm singing high notes in front of the queen who does these notes. So I was
yes,
just like, I hope you like me kind of thing.
Of
So
course.
I just left it up to the universe and lo and behold.
It's
yeah,
amazing. I mean, what a great,
so
but
cool.
also having that experience with Idol helps prepare you for what you're doing now with BGT, right? So I tell my students all the time, it says, whether you think you're ready or not, build up some courage to try because you need to get knocked down. You need to have that experience of seeing people around you that are better than you or draw from them. Don't even if you're intimidated, learn from them. Take advantage of
Mm.
that. Get your feet wet doing
Word.
that. So I'm sure you doing that led to being mentally, emotionally prepared for what you're doing right now. I mean, if
Yeah,
there's a third golden buzzard, it's going to you. If that exists.
Damn, yeah. Maybe if they could just give me the prize, I'll take it,
Just be
honestly.
done.
But
speaking of the
that's so
Philippine,
true.
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, like, I didn't, because I was saying earlier that I thought I was ready, but having done that show made me pinpoint everything that I needed to work on.
Right.
Singing next to,
It's
like,
great.
not just in front of Regine, I was with like 11 other in the top 12 like during the live shows. I was with 11 other singers who knew what they were doing. They've been competing since they were children,
Mm.
and I only started performing seriously when I was like 15, 16. So as much as like people were like, oh, you've got great potential, whatever, there were so many things that I learned from that experience, not based on what the judges were saying to me, because everything that I learned were mostly from my fellow competitors, which is why I love singing with other singers as well,
Mm.
because that kind of made me put myself into like I aligned myself with them. I imagine myself like if you were listening to an album, where would I be placed at in that, not ranking whatsoever, but just like in
No, I
terms of
get
what the
it.
ears would like, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Mm.
So I
Hmm.
learned so much. Like the runner-up from that show, even the winner on that show, I learned so much from them, genuinely.
That's
That's awesome.
why what we've seen this happening around the world now in multiple different competitions, being raised in the Philippines and then winning elsewhere seems to be a really good formula.
Yeah, honestly, it's a cheat code. I'm just
It's
like,
a
you know
cheat
what? I'm not
code.
gonna compete with y'all. I'm gonna leave and get my money
I'm gonna
somewhere
learn from
else.
you and go apply it over here.
Yeah. Speaking of other Filipino artists and singers, who are some of your top ones at the moment? Who do you love listening to?
Hazy Tandingan. My
Love
God.
Casey. Love
It's not
Casey.
even just because of like the technical stuff. It's the creativity that
The
I
style,
genuinely have.
yeah.
Yeah. and like
Yeah.
the musicality that she possesses. I recently saw her live during the Casey and TJ show here in London.
Mm.
And she performed Rolling in the Deep, the Singer China version, but she added in her rap, in the rap bit, she added a jazz instrumentation to it. So I was just
She's
like, how can you
awesome.
even think of that, you know?
God,
So
yeah, she's like the
Casey,
Filipino, like Lauren Hill to me. I think she's just got that level of
Yeah.
versatility and just that swagger that Lauren had, and just a brilliant voice.
We actually
and
have a
she's so
question.
tiny.
We
They
actually
all
have
are.
well, next to you. We have a
To me,
question
yes.
regarding it. This is from Mylou. She says, Maddie recently met KZ recently at her UK shows where she told everyone to please vote for Maddie for the finals. Please ask Maddie, how's the experience watching KZ and if there's any collaboration for the two of them in the future?
Mm.
Oh my God, I think that collaboration needs to come from her. As much as all this is great, like I still need to pay her. So, but it was genuinely so nice because not only did she promote for BGT, she was so graceful in saying the words and telling people that I was an inspiration to dreamers and all that. You know, I
Oh, I
try to go
love
about
that.
my day and I try to do all of these things because I'm mostly doing it for my dream. But I didn't even know that the extent of what I'm doing right now can affect more people and can inspire so much more Filipino artists out there.
Mm.
And not
Absolutely.
only that, I was sitting next to Rachel Ango, who was West End royalty.
She's
Oh my
amazing.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about a belter. At her tone,
Oh,
That's-
queen.
oh, so good. Speaking of KZ, since we're on that topic, we haven't reacted to her in a while. Can I lure you into reacting to a song of hers together?
Oh my God, yes, please. What is this
Yeah.
song?
Well, it has been requested. This one, it's Labo, live on Wish 107.
Oh,
Do you know this one?
I don't think I've heard this one.
Oh,
Perfect.
perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. All right, let's go. We haven't listened to KZ in a while.
Oh my
This
God, I love geeking
is
out with fellow musicians. I love it.
awards. Let's go.
Oh, that classic intro.
Classic.
1, 2. Sa aking kaliwa, let's try 1, 2.
Oh, I love her scat.
Right. So good.
Dito naman sa kanan. Are you ready? 1, 2.
Wish 1075.
Parang
That guy.
manibel, akili ang problema. Hirap maibuelta, labo. Ayaw dumiretso, may liko ng medyo. Kulang sa remedyo. Ano ba ang tinatago? Magkahalo, paano? Ang tiwala kapag naglaho, mabalaho, paano? Mas malinaw pagsisikat ng araw ang tapat, walang hadlang. Ang pag-ibig na panay patlang. Paano? Walang kalaban-laban o pumalagay.
That vibrato's just
Biglang
killer.
naglalaglagan o pumalagay. Lumulobo, lumilitaw, umuubog, bumibitaw, kumakubog, umiikaw, o pumalagay. Ewan ang sis.
I talk about swag. She's got. You open up a song with scat, you're just in control immediately.
Literally. And even like her call out to the audience, because I think in the beginning she says, to my right, but she sings it. Ooh, that's some Beyonce stuff.
In post production, we're gonna add a little count above Maddie.
Beyonce
How
tally?
many times Beyonce is mentioned? No, but I mean, well, if you're gonna throw out a comparison, obviously with Beyonce, again, I mean, with her Sasha Fierce, I mean, she goes out there and she just owns this stage, and that's what KZ's doing here. Just
Yeah.
that size of an arena and to have that much like trust and laid back, slightly laid back beat and just locking everything in. What a performer.
And they're just like so unique, and we oftentimes, just seeing one after another Filipino singer that's just amazing. It's just like, how does anybody rise above it? Like, how does anybody stand out when there's so many good ones? That's one way you do it, I think, is just to have that sort of uniqueness where it's like that's KZ, like all day
Yeah, or
long.
leave the
You know,
country.
that yeah, you leave the country.
Or
Yes,
both.
actually. But no, what you're doing as well, like just to stand out on a singing show, or again, there's just or a talent show, where there's just so many talented people and talented singers. It's like, what do you do to make yourself a little bit different? And what you're doing with your arrangements and your whole vibe, it's
That's
just
right.
like
You're not just mimicking any one thing.
yeah, the whole artistry, your whole vibe, and I think it's like you are memorable, and that's how you're doing what you're doing now, however you're doing it.
Thank you.
Let's keep going with her. What a
What
a voice.
Hirap ka usapin, ayaw mo umamin. Duda ka ba sa akin, labo-labo? Ano ba ang tinatago? Magkahalo, paano? Ang tiwala kapag naglaho, mabalaho, paano? Mas malinaw pag sisikat na. Kapag walang
Dynamic.
hadlang, ang pag-ibig na panay patulang. Paano? Walang kalaban-laban, papalasang biglang naghalaglagan, papalasang lumulubog, lumilitaw.
Loving this drummer, too.
Bumibitaw, kumakabog, umiikaw, pumalag. Isang hiwaga ng ulan sa nakapayong, walang isang sagot sa iisang tanong. Kapag umuo ay babawi ng siguro, walang palipat ng porsyento ng segundo. Hindi naman humihindi rin kung sa bagay, bukod sa ayaw mo na tayo'y magkaaway. Patawad kung hindi man nauunawaan, sadyang malabo pa sa labo ng hirwaan. Mas malino pa sa sikat na araw ito pag walang hadlahan. Ang pag-ibig na panay patalang. Paano? Walang kalaban-laban, papalang.
Oh my god, that drummer's going crazy.
He's amazing. I love that I have no idea what's going to come out of her mouth next. Like, is it going to be explosive? Is she going to, like, take it way down and then just letting her body just respond to the music that way? It's
Yeah, there's a
fantastic.
certain spontaneity that's present with her for sure. Even though I'm sure she's smart with planning things out too. But
Of course.
yeah, no, there's just this little bit of a reckless abandonment, but totally smooth too.
Oh my god, my nipples are hard. Jesus.
Luckily, we're covering men up right now.
Thank you.
Just amazing.
Best interview ever. Wow.
Oh my god.
Dang.
My goodness, just so good. where do we go from there? Let's give them a chance to settle down a little bit.
Let's warm up.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm wearing black today.
So talking about a lot about the Philippines, Filipino artists, KZ for one. I have a question, and I'm going to do something a little unorthodox. I'm going to answer the question because I already know what it is, and then I'm going to ask you a follow-up question. So I'm going to answer my own question.
It's complicated.
Okay, so the question is, what do you miss about the Philippines? The answer that you're going to say is the food, obviously.
Okay.
And my follow-up question is, you're in the UK now, are they feeding you enough? Because in the Philippines, we ate literally every 2 hours. Okay, and the lack of rice, I don't know how are you adjusting to that, the lack of rice?
And also, everything's so expensive. So,
It's
oh
not
my God,
helping.
I'm
Right.
cooking for myself. I learned how to cook here because when I was also in Scotland, I wasn't in London like in the last 3 years. Scotland had basically
Wow.
nothing. I love Scotland, but the food there is
Not for
McDonald's,
you.
KFC, Papa. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Or some shawarma next door, you know? So I had to
Yes.
learn how to cook, but
Is there a
food is
favorite
what I miss
dish?
the most.
Is there a Filipino dish that you make yourself that you like? Is
Yes,
it-
I make adobo all the time. Oh my God. It's so quick. It's
Nice.
so delicious. And the chicken here, at least the raw poultry is pretty cheap. So at least I got the meat down. I just have to do something with it.
Are there any Filipino communities in the London area? Is there some pockets?
Funnily enough, in Scotland, there were more Filipino communities in like the lesser known areas like Aberdeen, Inverness, like the upper,
Really?
like way up north. Yeah, because I think a
Hmm.
lot of there's a lot of Filipino workers there who work for care homes, and so they
Okay.
set up like restaurants. There was more Filipino
Sure.
restaurants in Aberdeen and Inverness than there was in Glasgow. But yeah, here in London, there's a lot of Filipinos as well.
Is there anything else you miss besides the food?
The people, oh my gosh, I think you guys got a
Oh,
first-hand experience of how the
yeah, we
people
really
are.
did. We really did.
Like the love is just overflowing, and
Mm.
I think it really helps that you guys are white, so we love white people a lot. So that
We
really
definitely
helps in
stood
getting the
out.
love. Definitely stood out. When I moved here for the first time, of course I missed that sense of community because
Yeah.
I grew up just coming by to my neighbor's door and being like, "Do you guys have extra food? Can I get some?" I grew up in that kind of culture, the karaoke culture, the coming to church every Sunday and seeing your friends. It's just that culture of community. We say in Filipino, it's called kapwa, which means like
Kapwa.
your fellow. So everyone's your
Ah,
fellow, no matter what. Like social standing, no matter like your what echelon you are in like the wealth class or whatever, everyone's your kapwa. It's your fellow. It's a brotherhood, neighborhood, that sense of neighborhood. But
love
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
I find it here too, with like the communities I've built, but it'll never be the same as how it is back home.
Of course not.
Hmm.
I don't want to keep you too long, but would you be up for doing a little more?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
God. Yeah,
sure. I
you
mean,
got me
yeah,
guys
yeah.
all night.
Okay. Well, so, I mean, at this point, we're just going to turn this whole show into a premiere. And we'll just watch it that way. We love hanging out with you. This is amazing. All right.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So, we saw from many years ago the Idol experience, but this one is, to my knowledge, the most recent recorded performance, correct?
Yes, yes,
All right.
yes.
Creep by Radiohead. We love the song. Is this similar? Is it the regular, is it the, we'll call it the stock or music arrangement, but you did your own thing with it? Or
No, this is very raw. This is like just piano. And also, this was 8:30 in the morning. So
That's
this
Johnny's
is why this
favorite
is the
time
song
of
choice.
day.
Oh my God. You will never get me up to sing unless it's paid. So this was like a special case because I needed
I'm with you.
something.
I'm
No.
with you. Yeah, one of
Well-
the challenges of being, talk about challenges of becoming a successful singer. This is one of the challenges of being a successful
That's
singer,
right.
is having to go to all these events run by people that have no idea what it means to be a singer, and they're like, "Oh, it's 8:30. You're fine. You can just sing whatever. Sing,
Yeah.
They don't
You're
care.
awake.
whatever." Yeah.
When you've only been up for a short period of time, you have limited access to the we'll say the maximum version of yourself, right? So it's your, Johnny loves this word, it's your low key skill level has to show up.
I don't like that word.
You low-key don't like that word?
Listen, I don't
he
say that I
high-key
initially had
hates
hate
it.
for it, but after working with students where every other sentence is low key.
My younger sister says low-key about everything. I'm like, when are you going to be high-key?
No, but what happens is that your job is to make this, whatever the song is, as great as it could be under current conditions. And if the current condition is you haven't even been awake that long and your voice isn't maybe at its maximum, so it does expose what your true strengths are regardless of that. So it's an interesting, position to be
Yeah.
in. So I'm excited to hear this.
4 hours of sleep too. My
Oh,
God.
gosh, yeah.
Oh, that's so much worse. All right, let's go.
Original key.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye.
The expression,
You're
just
just
I'm in it already.
like an angel.
Before you even started singing, yeah.
Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I want.
Sorry, hate to ruin the build up here, but I'm going to. Where are you mentally? What are you dialed in on? An idea that you personally experienced? Is it, or are you thinking more in terms of just like production, like what you think it should be versus like what are you drawing from? Because it feels so connected.
I think in circumstances like this, where I know I have 4 hours of sleep, I know it's the morning, and I know this song is heavy on lyrics and heavy on the narrative, I step into my musical theater brain where I go, okay, feel the words, and whatever comes out of your mouth is what's meant to come out. So even in the I don't think it was a deliberate choice when I said I'm a weirdo, and to have a bum note sounding kind of riff.
Weirdo. Yeah, but it made it so tangible. Like it, yeah.
Yeah. So I just try to stick to the narrative. I'm trying to live the lyrics out rather than stay technical, because I know that anything can happen with my voice in these times and in that circumstance. So I rely heavily on my acting, not acting, I wouldn't say, but heavily
No,
on
but
my narrative
I get
thinking.
that.
So
It's like they say, great acting is great reacting, right? So you have to be present
That's what it looks
in
like,
the
yeah.
moment, in the lyric, and that's what it feels like. So you're killing it. And with the little theater thing, you're also allowing, and this is from singer to singer, I'm guessing there's these little moments where you're like, a little extra vibrato is going to help kind of mask this just a little bit,
yeah, the
right?
sleepiness.
So yeah, just,
You're like,
just a little bit, like it's like the notes in there somewhere.
yeah.
Right?
I love that you pointed that out.
But you're selling it because of the facial expressions and your tone. I mean, you're doing everything right.
Yeah, this is a vibe. This is a vibe.
All right, I backed it up here a little bit.
I don't care if it hurts.
Gentle.
I wanna have control. I want a perfect body.
Oh, soulfulness there.
I want a perfect soul. And I want you to notice when I'm not around.
Is this your arrangement vocally? Are you
You're
making?
so
Wow.
very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. She's running out the door. She's running out. She's run. I'm a creep. Said I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whatever makes you happy.
Oh my! I gotta hear that again. Oh my god!
You remember earlier in the show when I was complimenting you for like pulling back the curtain and making, dispelling the illusion that people just get up out of bed and sound like that. Yeah, you ruined that whole
Yeah,
thing.
You kind of do.
Because so essentially to make
Oh my
it, you
God.
have to be super gifted. So that's
But did you see how I changed my stance? I literally went, right, it's that part.
4 hours sleep at 8:30 in the morning. That is not
that
normal.
was-
That's
So bold. That choice, that up there, like that was bold, right? At
Yeah,
that time of day. Like I don't think that's bold for you at 4:00 in the afternoon, but at 8:30, like that was crazy.
yeah.
I
Now
need
he's
to
just
hear it
showing off,
Yes.
Thank you.
It is kind of annoying now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, let's end this.
I don't belong here. She's running out the door. She's running out. She's run. I'm a creep. Said I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whatever makes you happy.
Oh, that's that emotional gear switch there.
Whatever you want. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep.
Great choice.
Ooh, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Bravo.
Wow, thank you guys. Thank
On
you so
whose side?
much.
especially
Oh,
especially that early in the morning. Wow.
Lama. Thank you guys so much. Oh my
Dang.
lord.
I'm guessing you can't actually say, but the final song in the finale, can you reveal what you're going to sing in BGT?
I can't reveal it yet,
Okay.
but what
You
I
can
can
tell
say.
us
We won't tell
and all our
anyone.
viewers. We won't tell anybody.
We'll tell all our friends. Just keep it in the Philippines. Don't tell anybody over.
No one in the UK.
Yeah. We'll just geo block them from the interview. It's fine.
But I think the reason also why I chose this song is because I want to now step into for the final in relation to what I'm doing for the final is I want to step into finally take away all the theatrics, all the
I was gonna say,
arrangements, the big
Raw.
like everything. I want it for the first time ever and for the last time on the BGT stage
It's crazy.
to just give my heart out. Yeah, the
Yeah.
song is
So
really
something vulnerable, basically, is all we're saying.
yeah. I mean, we're still gonna riff here and there, and we're still gonna belt and do all that.
It's a competition.
But
You gotta check the boxes.
yeah,
We get it. We get
just-
it. Yeah.
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 But
I mean, I
that's what
have to
loved about
outdo
this
a
performance,
dog.
yeah.
What do you
Say
say?
that again?
I mean, I have to outdo a dog. So
You're competing
I'm
against
gonna
a
have to do
dog.
everything.
Oh man. Well, it was a
Yeah.
good run.
Right, yeah. Second place isn't so bad. It's,
I mean, yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, should I get my chocolates out? No, oh my god, imagine.
Oh no.
I learned that the hard way. So when I got together with my wife, we were first couple dates. We went out to get ice cream with her dog, and
Eddie.
somebody got chocolate ice cream, and I was like, "Oh, you want some?" Like I was at the end. She's like, "No." So
Oh my
if you need
God.
somebody to mistakenly,
Without
I
oh
just
no, I love salsa.
I've done it almost once. So
Maddie, thank you for hanging out with us today. This is so gracious of your time. It's
Awesome.
not like you're just waiting 30 days for the next BGT event. You are full on in rehearsals with with West End. For you to carve out time for us and our viewers, just salamat. We're Medaming salamat.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your.
I mean, I would just want to say the reason why I agreed to do this is because there's a lot of creators out there, and this is no shade to anyone else, but there's a lot of creators out there who do this type of like video reactions and all that. But the difference with you guys and your channel is that you guys come from a place of knowledge and from a place of like reverence to the art. So which is why I wanted to get involved and be a part of it because
Thank you
there's
so much.
so many people out there who just do it for the clicks or do it for the views and have some whatever opinion on whatever. But
Right.
I've been watching a lot of your videos and the way you guys point out detail, the way you guys like see what we're trying to do as artists, it's just like I want to be part of that. And I'm so happy. I'm grateful that you guys
that's
invited me.
amazing.
It means so much for you to say
Well,
that.
this
Thank
is
you so
only the
much.
first visit because after y'all watch your movies, we have a promise that you're coming back.
We have a date. We have a date.
That's a pinky promise for you.
Oh yes.
I'll teach you the pinky promise though. You pinky here, thumb, and then you let
Wait.
go of the pinky and you make a heart
Oh, this is way more
Like this.
complicated than I thought it was.
like that. Down,
Oh wait, I'll. Okay, so
and then get your thumb on. There.
I'll
You'll
practice
get
this
there.
because everything's reversed, so I'm just like my brain is just.
This is my conversion therapy for both of you because you're both my type. So
Awesome. Well, thank you again. Lots of love to you, and we can't wait to chat again in the future.
Yes, you're awesome. Thank you so
Guys,
much.
Johnny, Richard, thank you guys.
Thank you, Maddie, once again. You're
Yes,
amazing.
thank you.
We hope you all enjoyed the premiere. Sorry we weren't able to do an actual live stream, but
That was gold. That was
Golden.
So fun.
It was amazing.
I mean, talking about an hour going very quickly. That just flew by. He was so great.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
thank you for the questions, and thank you all of our Throwing members for your support as always. And hopefully, you got to see this in the chat, and we're chatting with you right now. If not, watch replay, and have an amazing weekend.
Yes. See you guys. See you soon.